Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool telephone. This is the upper portion of the Majesty telephone, and this is Tim's telephone from Florida. And so he has sent it in, and basically what he's sent a note talking about how the telephone works, but the buttons are sticky. And then also, this is the initial checkout. There's a little bit going on with this cradle and hook switch. We're going to try to straighten that out a little bit and get that into a better working condition. But another thing that we have here, a lot of the pieces are loose, so we want to kind of tighten that handset up a little bit. But he has the push button model. Now most of these are rotary, and I want to show you, I have it loose since this is the initial checkout, and he's talking about his push button touch tone here being sticky. And it's a good thing that we got to look at it, because if you look at the feed wires here, they're twisted together. So I'm surprised it would even work at all. They're not supposed to be twisted together here, and probably when it got put together or something, the line got twisted. So this needs to be parted, and we need to secure these lines away from each other, because it has two feed lines coming in to the main PC board of the tone generator for the keypad. And so what we want to do is we want to take this keypad apart. So we're going to go ahead and work on that now and get into this repair here. So we want to pull this up. Now, if you've never taken one of these apart, you probably don't want to, because if you don't do it just properly, what's going to end up happening is you're going to tear the ribbon cable, or the buttons will end up falling out on you. You can see how loose that is. It's not supposed to be that loose, really. And that'll be the inside of your keypad here. So now what we want to do is I want to go ahead and I'm going to take a break from the video, because we want to make sure that all the solder on this board is good. We want to make sure that the ribbon cable is fine, and we want to make sure that we repair this feed line so that it doesn't touch anything. It's right now it's kind of twisted together, and I'm surprised it worked at all. So we'll take a short break from the video, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and so what we've done here is we've talked to Tim, and we are going to totally upgrade this telephone. The quality in the transmit is not going to be there because of this T1 transmitter. They have graphite crystals in them, or carbon crystals, and the way this circuit is ran on the main PC board is a direct connection to the T1. And what happens is, you can see, not only are the connections kind of iffy, they will come off real simple. These T1s, when they get some age to them, you can always hear the carbon crystals moving around in them. And in an open circuit like we have here, it's just never going to have the transmit or sound quality that it's going to need to talk on this telephone and be happy. So, with the sound quality. So we're going to go ahead and install a new network board. We're going to wire that to the keypad. Now this keypad has its own tone generator on the back of it, and that is real acceptable to noise. There's not much filtering on it, really none at all, and so that's an issue also. So we're going to have to take a new board and wire it to this keypad, and then we're also going to install a new microphone and a new receiver. And so basically that will take care of any kind of sound issues, and it will have quality sound and receive. So quality transmit and receive. So basically we're going to go ahead and start working on this telephone, and we're going to do away. Now we're going to keep the bell. This has a bell in it. We're going to keep that, and we're going to keep the hook switch set up, but we're going to definitely get rid of this open circuit to the transmitter and receiver, and then everything will be quality. So we're going to go ahead and take a short break from the video, and we'll be right back. We'll start on that now. Okay, we're back now, and so what we've done here is we've removed the old receiver capsule. We've also removed the old transmitter, the T1, that has the graphite crystals in it, or the carbon crystals that you can always kind of shake around in here in the receiver, and it sounds like a static sensation. We've also removed the old tone generator board that doesn't really have much filtering to it. So that's all been removed. And now we have our new board installed, and what we're going to do is some checks. We also have installed our new microphone element and our new receiver in the handset. So I'm going to go ahead and plug the unit in. I'm going to hang it up, and I want to ring it. I'll let that go one more time. I want to make sure that that hook switch is straight. Give you some dial tone. Now what I want to do is I want to dial our numbers if you want to watch the analyzer here. I'm going to end in 2. I'm going to hang up. I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to end in a 2. And now I want to transmit into the handset. So if you watch this red light here, that's an indication on the analyzer of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hello, hello. So we know this telephone is in working condition now. What we want to do is we want to remount everything into the telephone body here, and we'll go ahead and take a short break, and we'll get that all reinstalled, and then we'll do some of our final checks. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're finished up putting everything back together on this telephone, and so now what we can do is our final checks. And Tim had a little concern about the way the hook switch cradle was kind of leaning to one side. And as if you notice, they only give you one nut here to tighten everything down with. And what they expect you to do is, with this little lever here that they have, it's like a handle, is to pick the whole unit up. But this Majesty telephone is about 3.5 feet tall. So, it's really better to pick the telephone up by the body and not so much touch it here. And your hook switch cradle will wobble back and forth. That's just the way it's designed. It's designed to give a little bit on the inside. So as far as it leaning any longer, it does not lean any longer to one side, and that's all been straightened out. So, but it will kick back and forth a little bit, and that's on every one I've ever worked on, that's the way they are. So there's not much you can do about that. But this telephone has been pretty much totally converted. It has a totally different transmit, receive, and network board, and that has been wired to the dial board, or to the keypad. And so now we're going to go ahead and do our final checks. I'll go ahead and ring it a few times. Let it go one more time. Give you some dial tone. And now, like before, now that it's all put back together again, I want to go through all my numbers. I'm going to end in a 2. I'm going to hang up. Give you a dial tone. I want to do that one more time. End in a 2. We'll go ahead and transmit into the handset. If you watch this red light, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hello, hello. So we know that the telephone is working. What we can do now is take our old parts that we no longer need and don't have a use for, really. We can move them out of the way, and we can go over and plug our telephone into a regular line. And what we'll do is call like a time and temp.
Good evening. When you need body work, we're a short drive away. Offenburg Body Center, 234-0330. Today is Wednesday, August 1st. The time is 6:32. Current temperature 105 degrees. Now the Belleville area weather forecast. Mostly clear tonight, low in the upper 60s. Partly sunny Thursday, 30% chance of a shower and a thunderstorm. Highs around 100.
Okay. So we can call another number. We can call my number, and it'll be busy. Some dial tone. So we know that this telephone is working and everything has been repaired on it. There will be a much higher quality transmit and receive on this telephone now for Tim. And he could literally use it in an everyday conversation, as to where before with the old T1 and the open circuit that it was designed with caused a lot of static sensation in the receiver, and you could hear it on the other end also when talking to somebody. And that's just the fallback to the T1s with the carbon crystals in them. And it didn't have the proper network to squelch that noise and to help it out. So the best thing, we talked it over, was to just change the total phone on the inside. Put a different style network board, wire that to the keypad, put a new style microphone for the quality that we need, and a receiver, so it'll have the quality he'll need to talk on it. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. This is Tim's Majesty telephone from Florida. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.